Afternoon everyone, just Makabaro here, but cooler today. Rainy is busy again today, so I'm going for a stroll, so I thought I'd say hi. One thing about when you clear your stuff and shove that flame in there, the flame's original. Subconscious ego only ever duplicates. So that's why we end up repeating bloody subconscious mind patterns all the time, because all it knows is to repeat or duplicate. Everything's a duplication after 7 years old. Might be in a different reality, but you're still playing out the same thing. And from 7 years, everything after birth is a duplication. So every time you go to move into somewhere new, like a house, something new for you, get something new, go somewhere new, get a new job, you go through your blinking. All you do is duplicate your subconscious mind programs. That's why we have repeats in our life. Bless our heart. I bet you if you turned on your TV and all you got was repeats, you'd soon sort it out. We just normalise these repeating things. Anyway, you start clearing your doo-doo, which is code word for shit. Start clearing your karma or your patterning, and you put the flame in there. What happens? The flame is original, and you start thinking original stuff, and it never stops. You always think cool stuff, and when it thinks you're ready, it will introduce you to your new episode or your new slice of life. See, we're programmed to have slices of life because we actually have different lifetimes. And to the soul, it's one life. It's up, down, incarnate, have a rest, die, have a rest, come back down, have another incarnation, pass over, go back. It's all one lifetime to the soul. So when we come down here, the subconscious duplicates the soul. And we end up getting slices of life. And this is how come we play out all these different lifetimes. It's only a duplication. There's our cotton socks. Anyway, there's always something new happening with myself and Arania, because we're clearing our stuff and we quietly do it. And I'll tell you the latest thing that's cropped up. And I've had a bit of a go at it in the past, but I've never really given it much energy, but now it's kind of really turning up big time. And we're getting a lot of insights out of it. I'll go this way. We helped a person do a clearing the other day because she had a real tricky birth. And what we found out from the birth is a repeat of our death. We come in the same way as we go out. It's a bit like that, you turn on your favourite cereal. It used to be cereal, now it's mini-series. Oh yeah, this is great. I'm chatting to everyone on this. And you turn on your cereal and it goes, previously on your lifetime, and you get the latest update of what's happening. Now what happens with us? However we die, the subconscious mind records this blessed thing. So when we come in, we have to duplicate that somehow. It'll be a bit of a cryptic one, but it'll be right there. So what we're doing now, which we've done a couple of, is that we've got people coming to myself or Arania and I, telling us about their birth, and they want to clear their birth, which is kind of, you could perceive it as a rebirthing, but it's a lot more than that, because we have to understand that the subconscious has recorded with its 12 senses the whole blessed thing. So instead of just sorting out a bit of breathing and a few anxiety attacks, we have to go in and clear the patterning that creates that. So what we've been doing is that we've been going into the birth of the person. Now the birth of a person is a duplication of the emotions that went on through the conception. See how the subconscious duplicates everything? But I'll tell you what, it's handy, because when you work one thing out, you start seeing a whole lot of other stuff because it's everywhere. So we check out a person's birth, see how they were born, then we find their past life, and we go in and see how they died. And what we've been doing is we've been clearing their death and the patterning around their death. So that clears the patterning around their conceivement, and that clears the patterning around their birth, which is huge. So that's the latest thing we've found, and if anyone is interested in doing that because they've had a tricky birth, they've had a look at it, they know their children because they know what type of births they've had. If anyone wants a hand with their clearing the trauma around their birth, drop us a message on Being Human, or get hold of us, however's best for you. And because this is definitely coming on full bore at the moment. And what we do is we just clear the patterning around the birth. So what happens is that when you go to move through a new portal, be it get a new job, move into a new house, buy a new car, it's decide to move forward. You know, this is even for a teenager getting his driver's license or her driver's license. That's moving forward in life. As soon as you put that forward word on there, the subconscious go, oh, you're talking about birth programs again. Far out. How many times do we repeat those blessed things? Bloody heaps, I tell you. So it's good to be able to get in there and know that instead of duplicating your blessed birth, which may have taken like 40-hour labour, so if you're programmed to have a 40-hour labour, whenever you want to shift in, it's going to take you ages. If you had a dramatic birth, that means whenever you shift, you're going to have a dramatic shift. It's just automatic pilot. Good gosh. So yes, that's what we've found out. How you come in is how you went out. And it's a really good one because everything we do is real. Always check it. That's what's so good about it, you know. Instead of just listening to myself or Arania as, oh, this is gospel, we always recommend people to have a look. Check it out, you know. See how your birth is. See if that patterning duplicates through your life, and you'll get your own answers. All we do is give people the blueprints. Hi. And it's been phenomenal what's been happening, because the past life's quite early, and therefore the patterns are fresh, and therefore we play them, and all we do is actually reinforce them into another reality, which just happens to be this one. Oh, good God. It's quite nippy today. Yeah, so that's basically it. Just check it, awareness. You know, we're starting up the International Awareness Centre, and awareness means just that. To be bloody aware, you know. And there's one thing you can always remember, and you know, if you want to put this up on your fridge, everything comes from somewhere. Everything. It does not just turn up out of nowhere, and that's it. Everything comes from somewhere. So if you've got a tricky birth, you find out, well, I wonder why I had that tricky birth. Why would I want to manifest something like that? If you know your conception, by listening to, your parents or whoever it is, just ask yourself, why would I want to manifest that? Now, consciously, here's a good looking rock, boot. Consciously, everyone wants a nice, good birth. So what changes everything? And I'll tell you what changes everything. It's the blessed subconscious that changes everything. So then you have to say, why would my subconscious mind want me to go through that? And that's the really important question. There's two kinds of minds. You've got the sub and the conscious, and they both have choice. And I know free choice is important, but by God, it's a bloody struggle against the subconscious mind, because without you knowing, it's organising everything from the fourth dimension. Well, I think that'll do it, really. Got all these... Oh, I know those horses over there. Good God, I know those horses. Hey, you guys. These are the horses that used to be out the back of my place. Oh yeah, they're coming over. G'day. They've been shifted. Here comes Valentine. G'day you guys, come here. Here they come. Here the horses here. Here they come. Come on over, say g'day. You recognise the voice. How the heck are you? Oh gosh. That one's Valentine. That one there. Oh yeah, that one's there, Valentine. This one here is Mary Legs. Mary Legs? Shit. I think you are... I don't know who the hell you are. Might be Bailey. No, you're not Bailey. Anyway. Nibble, nibble. Nibble, nibble. Get. I'll come around next time and I'll see if I can get an apple from somewhere, you guys. Have a goodie. Small paddock, all the best. Oh, well. Righto, horse energy, dragon energy. Remember that? Horses are third dimensional dragons. So if you like horses, the chances are you're going to enjoy a dragon. I have a water dragon. Bless its heart, that's beauty. Water dragon. Met it when I was crook with pancreatitis. Breeze, of course it is. Thank you, darling. Breeze. I knew it began with a B. Well, they're pretty chirpy. They're pretty happy over there. Dragons, yeah. It's hard case, you know. You see people ride past here on a motorbike. Motorbike in a past life is actually a horse. So people who used to ride horses in a past life, they actually ride motorbikes now. It's the same thing, you know. Chuck the leg over, brum brum, we're off. And when you get motorbike gangs, or groups of motorbikes, or however it is, and they call themselves outlaws, well actually in a past life they are an outlaw, because they would have been riding around on a horse, being an outlaw. It's the same thing, it's just a different reality. And that's how these lifetimes work. You got to look at it, you have to be aware. And awareness has nothing to do with spirituality. It's being aware. Spirituality basically takes you to the fourth dimension, and it stops there about, the fourth dimension is divided up into 12 bits, 12 slices, like a loaf of bread, 12 slices of bread. And spirituality takes you up to probably about the fourth octave, fourth and fifth octave, which isn't even halfway. But being aware, you know, you can be aware of your soul, which is a soul reality, which makes you soulful. That's why there's a spirit, which is fourth dimensional, and a blinking Holy Spirit. The holy bit puts it into the fifth dimension. Makes a hell of a difference. Yeah. The whole idea is to be aware. That gives you unlimited scope. I can be aware of spark consciousness, which is way up in the almighty I Am presence reality. I'm aware of cosmic consciousness. I'm aware of planetary consciousness. These are all fifth dimensional realities. Way above spirituality, this is in Holy Spirit reality. I'm aware of the eternal flame. Well, that's straight up fifth dimension. Awareness is a key word. And being aware actually keeps things where they are. If I decide to be an empath and decide to say, oh, I'm picking up, you've got a sore knee. Well, as soon as the subconscious hears I'm picking up, it'll make you pick up their sore knee. And you're going to walk off with a bung knee and go, gosh, it's great being an empath, I love it. Oh, far out. And then, you know, you'll meet another person who's got severe arthritis, and they'll say, and their mind will say, oh, I'm picking up a lot of pain on your arthritis. So the subconscious goes, oh shit, you want to pick up pain? Okay. Next minute, you got your body screaming its bits off because it's got arthritis, because some dopey so-and-so wanted to say, I'm picking up your pain. You have to, this is awareness, you know. It's a lot easier to just say, oh, I'm aware that you have a sore knee. And your subconscious goes, great, well, I'm aware that you've got a sore knee. You can keep the sore knee and I'll be pain-free. These are the kind of the tricks of the trade that you get when you've been around for a while. Very handy. Righto, walking up the hill. This is good. I think that's enough, gang. I've got a client. Well, we have a client tonight. It's quite tricky doing international clients because you have to work out the international times. And we're actually got a client in Israel. So we have to check that we've got the right time thing happening. And we're going to be we're looking at running a course in America online. So of course we have to check the international timeline. Certainly, blessed Orania. Orania does all this stuff. And that can be quite tricky at times. She's marvellous. Marvellous. Okay, gang. I think that's pretty good. I'll get on my merry little walk. Have a good day, everyone. All the best with your duplication. Stay aware. And that is really different than be aware. This is be aware rather than be aware. Holy hell. Okay. Have a goodie. Yasa signing off. Cheers. Bye-bye.